held on to a lot of things from my childhood, right? Anime, comic books, animated cartoons. And something I didn't want to hold on to, but kept on calling me back, was Power Rangers. It's a big part of my childhood, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys is watching childhood. Now, with that being said, this is going to be a review of the very first season that started it all, over 25 years ago. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Let's go! Mighty Morphin Power Rangers debuted in 1993 with the title of the first episode being Day of the Dumpster. Of course, Rita Repulsa comes down to Earth in a dumpster, and you know from there, Power Rangers plot unfolds. Rita Repulsa wants to destroy the Earth. Why? Because she a bad guy. Y'all know how it is. Zordon's looking for 5 teenagers with attitude, but 5 responsible, smart, tough, dependable teenagers. And that brings us to the cast of the season, at least the first 5 Rangers. Jason, Zach, Billy, Trini, and Kimberly. This season of Power Rangers, I can either go hardcore and destroy it, or I can go easy and be nice. I'm thinking I'm actually going to do a blend of the two, because it's very easy to destroy this. It was made in 1993, so the effects don't hold up. There are moments where for the Zord fights, they use toys. It's very easy to destroy it. Them porting over Japanese footage from Sentai and it not matching up with American footage. It's very easy to destroy those things. But let's keep in mind for this review that it was their first time ever doing that over here in America. So they need a little bit of leeway and for us to understand. The first season of Mighty Morphin runs for a torturous 60 episodes. Come on, bruh. What the hell going on up in here, man? Really? 60 episodes? That is insanity. 60 episodes of Power Rangers is too much for any season. I don't care if you have every Ranger from every show. 60 episodes is way too much. What the hell were y'all thinking? It's so fun going back and having an opportunity to watch the first season of Mighty Morphin because there are some things you'll actually forget. The original 5 Power Rangers already had a dynamic friendship before they became Power Rangers. So when you're first introduced to the cast in Day of the Dumpster, they have a really dope chemistry together because they've been friends in the show's context for a long time. So when they're in battle, when they're in the Zords, there's synergy with one another. It's felt from the TV to you on your couch. I felt like, okay, Zach has been knowing Jason for a long time. I really felt like Trini and Billy were seeing eye to eye on a lot of things. I felt like there was a little bit of a real sense of family going on with this Power Rangers team. And I'm not just saying that because they were involved in later seasons. You can actually feel it sometimes, and sometimes you can't. Shout out to Power Rangers Wild Force. What the fuck? Now, with 60 episodes, you do get some really dope character moments. In the beginning of the season, we see Billy, the Blue Ranger, who's a white belt in Jason's karate class. But as a white belt, you can tell that he's not a very experienced fighter when they are fighting putties. When there's American footage, you can literally see Billy isn't very comfortable fighting. That was a nice little thing to watch as the season progressed. You saw him become a better fighter. You saw Kimberly, as the season progressed, her put gymnastics into how she fought. You saw Zach using hip-hop keto. There goes a corny name, but hip-hop keto in his fighting style as the season went on. You saw that development from character to character. You saw Jason being more of a take charge leader, especially after the Green with Evil saga. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But on the negative, we have to talk about the fact that the American costumes. There aren't many scenes in the first season where the Power Rangers are wearing their American costumes. Most of that footage is Sentai footage. But the moments where the Power Rangers are shown in American footage looks awful. They don't have a neck. They don't have a back. I mean, I ain't never seen no shit like that before, except with the old school Ninja Turtles. I mean, god damn. They look horrendous in American footage. Sentai knocked it out the park. The costumes look a lot more tighter. They look a lot more powerful and intimidating. America did not get it right at all the first season. As we transition over into the villains, one thing I want y'all to understand is that I know Rita Repulsa is a classic villain, but she's a bullshit villain. All she does is yell, scream, and throw her staff down into the ground to make monsters grow. The biggest moment for her was the Green with Evil saga, with Tommy becoming the evil Green Ranger. That was the biggest moment for her. Besides that, she's whack. Goldar. This is probably Goldar's best adaptation from a strength standpoint. This was before Goldar took that weird comedic turn in later seasons. Power Rangers Turbo. Goldar was a very skilled fighter in this season of the show. But the one villain who really should have been the main villain is Scorpina. Scorpina puts in work when she is on the screen. It's all Sentai footage, but Scorpina takes on multiple Rangers at the same time and winds up whooping their ass. She's putting in work. Scorpina really should have been the main villain over Rita Repulsa. Now we gotta talk about my most favorite villain in this season, because he was stupid as fuck. You thought that Rito was stupid. You thought that Elgar was stupid. You thought Goldar became stupid. You think the putties are stupid. Oh, you ain't seen nothing. I introduced you to Babu.
Some evil seeds I'll sow, and soon the octoplant will grow. This'll make Rita so happy, she'll probably give me that glow-in-the-dark toothpaste I've been wanting.
That motherfucker's motivation was glow-in-the-dark toothpaste. That is so fucking stupid, it's unbelievable. Or where he kidnaps a child and then his motivation is, I want a cheeseburger.
I bet Rita gives us a big reward for finally doing something right.
Yeah, and I hope it's food. Want a cheeseburger? No.
So you trying to tell me Rita Repulsa ain't feeding these motherfuckers? She's up there starving though? Good God. The first 16 episodes was definitely an adventure, right? In terms of getting through them. That is until episode 17. Episode 17 saved me. I was getting ready to quit, y'all. And the Green with Evil saga comes on. And you see Tommy in the corner doing his karate. Ooh! That woke me up. I was dying on the couch. And that woke me up. The 5-episode saga was great. The minute Tommy Oliver is on screen, he captivates you and he pulls you in with his performance and how his character was written. Also, the iconic Green Ranger look gets you in tune with the character. I thought that Jason David Frank added a lot to this season. He spiced up a lot of situations, whether you want to talk about the Dragon Dagger, the Dragon Zord, the Gold Vest, the little bit of a rivalry that him and Jason would have throughout multiple episodes. Because sometimes, I'm telling you, some of them punches and kicks looked a little bit real to me. If you know what I mean. There were other sagas in this season too. Whether you want to talk about the Island Saga, where they were stuck in an alternate dimension, or their parents being stuck in an alternate dimension. Those things were really cool. Speaking of dimensions, there are several villains in this season that have some out of this world powers. Hulk and Skull stuck with me because they were awful. They were cringy. Now, the first 20 episodes, I was able to push myself to the goalpost. Okay, I'ma just ignore them every time they came on screen. Halfway through the season, their comedy bits went from 1 an episode to 2 an episode. It is all types of buffoonery. In every episode, something has to fall on them. And it gets all inside their mouth and oh, man, look. I hope y'all were paid well back in the day because some of the stuff that goes on with them is blasphemous. Good God. I'm like, whoa. And shout out to Skull. He had some real sexual energy in some of these scenes involving Kimberly and Trini. Some real sexual energy, man. I don't know.
The party's over, kids.
Hey, I worked a long time on that.
Hey, tell you what, babe. What do you say I help you paint another one? After we've done having a little, fun.
As much as Tommy does for the show, there are moments where his character will come and his character will go, with no real explanation on where he went and why. There are several episodes in the middle of the season where he's just gone completely from the show. He's in the opening, but he's nowhere in any of these episodes. And that was really appalling to me. You couldn't have given him some sort of role as just a normal everyday person. There had to be something better the writing team could have did to keep him involved in the show, because to see him come and go just throws you off. Of course, with 60 episodes, you get to the end and you want a big time payoff. You're just hoping and praying that, okay, this is going to be a nice little 2 or 3 part saga to wrap up the season. That's not the case. The saga at the end was no saga. It was a generic episode, a Monster of the Week episode. And just for a little extra dose of fuckery, the writers decided to have Zach sing a song.
Trying to be too cool, hoping that you stay, but now I know I do my best whenever I am me. So be yourself and give me a smile.
Stop that. Don't do that. We don't like that. Please stop. Don't ever do that again. Look at me. Don't ever do that again. Seriously. What does it get? What does it deserve? The first season of the classic show gets a motherfucking B-. There's a lot of things to love in the first season of Mighty Morphin. Of course, some things are corny and they don't transition, but for the time period, they were very ambitious in what they did. The cast gives a dynamic performance. Of course, outside of Bulk and Skull, they are terrible. And Tommy Oliver does a lot to help the season out. Shout out to Jason David Frank. We all love him. Now, on the way out, we're going to do this on the channel. I'm going to try to put one of these out every single week. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see how it goes. All the way until we can get to season 2 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Now, it's been weird, but it's been real. Get out of here, bitch.
Yes, we can super power.